front of you, meet my pad down in front of you while we chit chat here, mukbang style. It sounds like Alicia's doing a lot of work for PB. Like, it sounds like she's doing the editing for it. And she was doing the thumbnails, and that's a lot of work, and I'm like, what is Remi doing? Bitches!
Turn the lights on for my vlog, please. Thank you. It looks so good. We should do night episodes. Woo! Oh my god! This is beautiful.
It's crazy that this came from our own brain. Yeah. Is it like we go, somebody build us a set?
Hello, guys.
Yes, that is the part of the creative process that I love, is when you have something in your brain and it comes out and it's in the real world and you're like, yeah, I did this. I like seeing that about Heath and Zane. Like, I've seen them, like, even on the X, they were talking about how they did the vector art, where he did the little X and did all the lookers and how happy he was to see it come to life. That's the cool thing about art. Welcome to today. So yeah, I got showered. I put my pink wig on. It probably should be flat iron, but whatever. My hat, and then I put some concealer on, which creases like shit, but I don't want to put powder on it because then it kind of like, I'm getting older, and as you get older, you can't really do the powder thing, so I might need to find some, like, something that's, like, for, you know, creasing or something, and then I can put that underneath here and here or something. So, hi, welcome. Yes, my vlog is uploading. 110 minutes left to 4K, bitches. Yes! So, yeah, I got that. I got coffee. I'm starting to feel awake. I feel better putting on a little bit of makeup. I like putting on a little bit of concealer, this like fresh face look. It's kind of nice, so. Look at me. Kind of getting with it for the day. Looking a little awake, you know? So, I kind of like this hat too with the wig and then like minimal look. Just like, yeah, so. I'm watching Remi's vlog. I'm trying to catch back up because I got in the shower and whatnot, and that just my back. I saw we have clouds coming again, I think. Yes, Friday and Saturday. Here we are, Friday and Saturday we have clouds again. Ooh, but it shows sunny for Sunday. What about Palm Springs? Shows partly cloudy. I don't know. We wanted to go to the tram this weekend. Patrick wants to take me. He wants to take me on a date night to the tram. So we're going to try and do that this weekend. We'll see. He's got work this weekend too and stuff. So he's busy. But we're going to try and make time for each other and go on a date night to the tram. So we'll see. We'll see. I got shit to do too. I got to take some pictures of the product. I know I've been slacking on the website and stuff, which I gotta work on and whatnot. It's just been hard because I've been tired and I fell off track, and yeah, it's no excuses, it's all my fault, but I'm just trying to figure out how I can keep moving forward and doing things even though I feel fuck ass tired from my tumor and my fucking back. But we're gonna keep moving, we're gonna keep doing this. Yeah, we got it, we got this, so yeah. Welcome to today. Philip, where's your vlog? Philip, where's your vlog? He still hasn't gotten his vlog up. He still hasn't created a channel. He is the laziest cat ever. So, I'm gonna finish watching the vlog. It's like 80 degrees out, so it is kind of warm. And I thought maybe later we'll sit on the patio and watch. Alicia posted a vlog too, so maybe we'll sit on the patio and watch her vlog. She's doing a truth or drink with Heath and Zane, or it was like the BTS of them filming the truth or drink for their first podcast episode, which I'm interested to see what their like second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 10th episode. That's gonna be the test. It's like, yeah, there's usually momentum for the first few episodes because it's a new podcast and the former fan base that you guys are like melding together, you know, the niche you're little creating and stuff. Those people are already there and they're excited, but you gotta get to a point where you keep them coming back. Remember, Oprah did serious shows and fun shows, so I still think you guys should lean, if you're watching Alicia, lean towards, you know, the like doing some serious things, talking about some things that affect creators, like the TikTok ban. You know, maybe educating people on what that is, because there's a lot of people who I still see, they don't even know what that's about. Or even talking about, like, cyber safety, and then even bringing in some of your guys' stories about, like, stalker fans or something, you know, or people coming to your house or whatever, but you can tie it in with cyber safety, and then get a VPN deal for the whole thing, you know what I mean? I think you guys could find some really good ways to like get some creative sponsorships that relate to some of these serious shows as well. Try to stay away from BetterHelp though, because, well, that's just like napalm for anybody right now, okay? Anybody's channel, anybody who puts BetterHelp, napalm, okay? Stay away from that, alright? And you'll be fine. Stay away from the bullshit. Try to get creative. But yeah, I like the whole idea that you have, you know, you guys are all 4 people. Alicia keeps saying we just kind of ended up here. Okay. What are you going to do about it now? What are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with this platform you've been gifted? Are you just going to hee and smoke weed and drink the entire time and waste this platform you've been given? Or are you going to do something to help yourself and everybody else come along? Because, you know, like, people love it when they feel like they get some kind of value out of their your podcast, and not just get something to listen to while driving to work or while they're at work or something. You know, if you give them like some ideas, you know, or like explain to them what's happening with TikTok, and explain what's happening with the, you know, the government and stuff, and what it means for small businesses on TikTok as well. Sorry, I got a hair right here and I'm like, move. Do you ever get a hair and it's like right there and you're like, nobody else can see it but me? Fuck. So yeah, I just think it's a really good opportunity when you have when you have a collective of people, and it's like you guys could have some really good panel discussions here. No, he agrees. My cat agrees that you guys could have a really good think tank discussion, you know, about real things that affect people who watch you. Think about how do these topics affect the people that watch me? Go. You know what I mean? Is it something that's going to affect them, or are they just sitting here listening to us talk about how we're basically celebrities and what this world is like and how we've made it to the other side and you guys just don't get it? People don't want to hear that. People want to hear things that relate back to them. Because, you know, like a lot of times everybody's the main character. Everybody's the main character, and everybody's also a side character or an extra in other people's movies. Like, I've said this, you know, that whole like main character thing, and I'm like, no, there's like a million movies going on simultaneously. Everybody's the main character in their movie, but you're also a side character. You're also an extra. You're also the BFF, the sidekick, the mother, the villain. You know, you're a lot of other things in other people's movies. So, yes, me rambling again. So, I'm going to get on top of my pain. Where are we at? 100 minutes. Well, we're almost there, so yeah. I'm liking putting on the concealer. I feel like I'm a little more awake, even though I'm probably not. So, yeah. Finish up watching Remi's vlog. Probably mess around with my picture a little more too. Yeah. Hello, do you hear the train? Can you hear it? I live by train tracks as well. So welcome to my evening. I thought we'd have dinner outside together. Got my Thai. We got Thai food for dinner. We got pad Thai. Oops. I'm gonna use this over here and put my drink down. Look how they put our drinks in these, like, this is how they do it in Thailand. They'll put the little things, since they're always like riding around on these little buggies and stuff, so they'll put things like little hanging things where you can just kind of hold it. I love that. I think it's cute. I love the little plastic handles they put on it. I expected to see more of that stuff when Chantal went to Thailand and was staying in Bangkok, but we didn't because, well, she ate mostly from the 7-Eleven. So yeah, I thought it would be nice to sit out here together. I watched Alicia's vlog earlier, but I wanted to watch it again because I thought it was really good. I really liked it. It was very, it didn't feel so chopped up, you know, or like jump cutty or whatever. I really liked it. One thing I realized though, when I was watching PB today, and I wonder about this new podcast as well, and it sounds like Alicia's doing a lot of work for PB. Like, it sounds like she's doing the editing for it, and she was doing the thumbnails, and that's a lot of work. And I'm like, what is Remi doing? Because, like, yes, editing and editing out, and she was talking about once, like, oh yeah, it was really hard to color correct every week for the old couches and stuff. And I'm thinking, first of all, I'm thinking, like, why don't you have that already done in an adjustment, and then maybe just tweak it every week real fast like that? And then I'm like, wait a minute, why is she the one only doing editing? I know that Remi will edit her stuff sometimes, but a lot of times that her brother does it for her. Now, I know he was going through some medical stuff, and she was doing some of his things, but, like, now I know that, like, I think he's doing it again, because she mentioned, excuse me, I am a gross human being burping and shit. And I'm gonna eat in front of you. I'm gonna eat my pad thai in front of you while we chit chat here, mukbang style. Oh, look at that pad thai. So good. All the peanuts and stuff. You know, a lot of times I'll take my food out of the container because I already know I'm not gonna eat all of it and separate it. But pad thai is one of those things where, yeah, okay, I'm not gonna eat all this at all. This will probably be like 2 more meals for me, thank God. Especially if you add egg on this for breakfast in the morning, maybe we'll do that, but it's so good. Pad thai is just delicious, but I like eating it out of the container. I don't know, there's something about eating pad thai out of the container is good. So yeah, I was just a little worried that maybe Alicia was doing a lot of the work for Pretty Basic, and how much of that work. It seems like Heath and Zane are a little more hands-on. It seems like David Dobrik trained them well. So maybe they'll be doing a little more work, but I was kind of concerned about that. Look, I get it. They probably say their podcast companies do a lot of work in the sense that, like, they get them deals and stuff, but if, like, really they're just getting you these shitty brand deals that most of your subscribers don't like, what exactly are you doing, you know? And then also, too, why was Heath and Zane so on, like, wanting to do a podcast with you guys and add more work? I don't know, I just wonder if they're trying to break away from the whole vlog squad, but in a silent way, so that, like, you know how, like, with gangs and stuff, when you leave the gang, like, they beat the crap out of you before you leave type deal. I wonder if it's like that with the vlog squad, except, you know, they're trying to, like, leave quietly so they don't have to go through the, like, leaving hazing from David Dobrik type deal. You know what I'm saying? I love eating pad thai. It's like a warm hug. It's such a comfort food for me. There's a lot of times where I'd have to get back injections or something, and one of the things I wanted afterwards is Thai food. True story. So yeah, I took a nap earlier. I took a nap. I worked on my picture just a little bit, and then I fell asleep and took a nap. I'm telling Patrick, I told Patrick that when he got home, I'm like, I'm setting an alarm tomorrow morning, and I'm getting up I want to work out tomorrow. I want to get back on my exercise grind. I love that we have this treadmill, but it just feels so freaking out of it. Hi, Timmy. He was looking through the window at me, and when I say hi, he ran away. Cats. It's good. I wonder how your guys' day went. When do you guys usually watch my vlogs? Let me know down in the comments. I just find it interesting, you know. I like watching vlogs. Well, I'll watch vlogs anytime, you know, but a lot of times I like having those vlogs, like Remi and Alicia's vlogs. I do like having them in the mornings when I'm getting ready. Or, I don't know, sometimes like having those vlogs are good to just get ready to. Or, I remember when Foodie Beauty lived in Canada and she'd go live. And she went live every day because she was going to Starbucks every day. And then like, do you hear that dog? I always imagine when the dogs are barking randomly like that, they're going, hey, 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 is someone out there? Hey. Isn't that funny? So yeah, Foodie Beauty would go to Starbucks in the mornings and she'd go live. And so I was like, oh, time to get up, time to start moving. Yeah. I really should just, you know, set the alarm and go. But, you know, it was funny when beauty YouTube got big and they had, like, get ready with me's. I remember thinking, I wish I had get ready with me's in high school to watch while I got ready in the mornings. And I'd probably replay a bunch of them and stuff because I was in high school. I always put on a movie in the morning when I was getting ready. And I love that. There was a while where, like, I would just put the same movie on over and over. One of them was, like, The Girl Next Door, where the nerdy guy ends up with the corn star. Yeah. Played that one a lot. Before I go to school. But I could see myself actually watching YouTube or something. It's just interesting to think about how different it would have been for me in high school if there had just simply been social media. Like, we had MySpace, but people didn't really get at that point, like in 2004, like really like the power of it and shit. Some people did. Like, when I look back now, I can tell that like Jeffree Star and like some of these stars back, like Taylor Swift, they were having people comment and stuff to push them up on MySpace and get them out there. Like, they understood that the social media was like free advertising for them back in the day. Crazy. Yeah. Even on that one website where Jeffree Star was, Melodramatica or whatever, that's what its name was. Melodramatic or something. It was like, they understood how to spam the sites back then, because back then, you know, like, you could spam people and stuff and there was no AI or algorithm or anything to catch it, you know. There was like, it was like no rules, so like you could, you know, figure out a way to make a ton of users that user profiles. Like, Jeffree Star used to have a ton of like user profiles that he would then follow himself with and like put his pictures on. So like for a while, like, Jeffree Star's top 10 on MySpace, because they had like a top 10 of your friends, and it was all his picture. Like, I had a friend who, like, copied Jeffree Star and made, like, several profiles that were all him, just like Jeffree Star did. That was a trend. Man. That top 10, though. I didn't have a MySpace. I wasn't really allowed to have a MySpace. My mom thought it was weird. But the few kids that did, like, damn, hearing about who's on your top 10... that was a big deal. And if you were someone's friend, but they didn't have you, like, on their top 10. And then also, it wasn't just like top 10, it was like who was up there in that #1 corner. And like, if you were in a relationship, your girlfriend or boyfriend better be in that top fucking corner. If not, that meant something. Yeah. I love pad thai, it's so good. Oh yeah. I'm trying to see what was going on the YouTubes. Even though I fell asleep on the bed for a little bit, my makeup still held up pretty well. I put on a shirt because I was feeling really constricted in my tank top earlier. So I put on my, this is my Studio Timmy collab. Me and my cat, Timmy, collabed to do a t-shirt collab. So this is Timmy. Remember to always dream. And then on the bottom, it has Desert Mermaid times Studio Timmy. That's his logo. Isn't that funny? This was one of the first vector designs I did when I was learning Adobe Illustrator. What the hell? There was some condensation that was on the lid here, and I flipped it. Hi! Hello. And I flipped it, and I got it on my arm. So, yeah. Oh. Let's see what's on the YouTubes. My neighbor's probably like, what is she doing talking to the camera by herself? I am a nut. There's Alicia. Let's see. Yeah, there's Alicia's vlog. They're still looking for that Riley strain there. Like, damn. It's so sad. And this is usually the time I start getting recommended all these like anime stuff at night, because I watch my anime stuff at night and I'll go find the trailers. Yeah, let's see. Oh, Foodie Beauty. Foodie Beauty came out with a video that's, she's mad at Muslims now for judging her, and was going off on like her journey is not the same as other Muslims' journeys, and they don't have they don't have a right to judge her and how she does Ramadan, and she's doing Ramadan her way, blah blah blah, and all this stuff. And someone seems to think that maybe someone there in real life said something to Foodie, because the way she was going off sounded like somebody didn't, it wasn't something online. Because there's been people online who are creators and they're Muslim who have made videos about her before, but she was just extra angry. So it just seemed like somebody, maybe like one of her husband's family members, said something to her. I don't know. Let's see. Sailor Moon. Let's see. Oh, I've been watching some stuff on Lana Del Rey too, and like some of her just like interviews or the few like documentary type things people have done on her, because there's not really like a lot of stuff on her like before her career or whatever, you know. She doesn't have like documentaries or stuff like that. So I was watching, I'm remembering how she lived in that mobile home and the beginning of her career and stuff like that. And I feel like one of the things when it came to like Lana and even Beyonce, because you know those are the two people that Alicia says are accomplishments to me, and she kind of is looking at them right now and like, girl, if you're watching me, one of the things you can take away is both of them have done things or kept themselves grounded and relatable. And you said grounded was one of your words this year or whatever. Lana was living in a mobile home, like a trailer, you know, and I just remember seeing this like interview of her walking around the trailer park and pointing it out, and how relatable that is, because a lot of people live broke like that. And then a lot of her stuff was like it just was relatable. Same with, I said about Beyonce, that one time where they shut down the Dave & Buster's and they were just chilling in there, or like her 7-Eleven video, or sharing her birthday with her audience. And I feel like Lana Del Rey does a lot of that too. And they both also have their own style that they've created, where, like, you know, a lot of people have just kind of followed what is trendy, what is in style right now, instead of creating the style. Like, I'm still shocked by the Check It Out video, and how you could look at the video and see, you know, how Ariana Grande took inspo, Cardi B took inspo, you know, all these people took inspo from this one video Beyonce did. It was just crazy. And I feel like Lana Del Rey is going to be like that. She's very unique. She reminds me, and that it was something they were pointing out in a lot of these documentaries about her, is that her style really, like, gives like a callback to like it's like nostalgia, you know, or an era of the time, you know, like old Hollywood, you know, type that you feel, or old like Americana 1960s. Because some of their like longer music videos remind me a lot of how in the 60s there was a lot of like Jim Morrison did a video, and it was actually shot down here, down in Talkowitz, and it was like one of those artsy videos, and it shows him like walking out of Talkowitz Canyon, and, you know, hitching a ride and driving down into LA, and it kind of reminded me of, like, I was like, this is kind of like what Lana was doing, you know. So I feel like she has her own style. I have to take my little pill tonight. Are you taking your little pill, half a pill, twice a week? And I'm like, yes, I'm taking my fucking LSD, for my doctor. That's good. Half a pill twice. Remember, take it at night, because it can make you loopy. Wink, wink, nod, nod. Get it, get it, get it. Fucking crazy. Fucking crazy, right? So I got more pills to take too. I hate taking pills. I really do. Like I've told you, I used to have to separate them out. It's so shitty. Waking up at like, having to set an alarm, so you wake up an hour, so you have to take one pill, and then you take the other pills when you eat, and then you have another set of pills you have to take like 2 hours after you eat, because you have to take them later on in the day, but you can't take them exactly with the pills that you took when you ate, because then they combine. But the pills when you eat, you can't take with this. It's just fucking mess. So yeah, I kind of have like, you know, PTSD from that, or like anxiety about that, or one of those things. But I've worked on a lot of stuff that gives me anxiety and whatnot, and trying to work my way around it, because, well, they are weird anxiety triggers. So I'm gonna find something to watch here and eat a little more of my food. Find some more things to link for you guys. Yeah, maybe we'll do some drawing out of my art book later.
someone that does weed. We have someone
Wait a minute, what?
We have all types.
What is that?
You know, we have someone that doesn't drink. We have someone that does drink. We have someone that does weed.
Wait, what?
Doesn't do weed. We have all types.
What type are you, Alicia? The one that smokes weed? What type is that again? Can we hear that again? What type are you?
The type to just bring up bottles on the. I've seen podcasts do it. I don't think it's a problem. It sets a vibe. And you know, we have someone that doesn't drink. We have someone that does drink. We have someone that does weed. We have someone that doesn't do weed. We have all types.
What is that again, Alicia? What type are you? What type? Are you the same type of girl as I am? Are you the same type as me? I'm starting to understand you and maybe why we have some things in common that I thought we had in common. Girl, I'm telling you. Meet me at Dutch Bros. I'll bring my vape pen. I can bring you a fatty. Girl. I thought that was funny. I was like, Philip was like, yeah, so I attempted to do like some B-roll of me getting ready for the evening. Didn't work out, which now that I'm sitting over here, I'm like, I need my donut. I just saw that and I was like, wait a minute, that was something I didn't catch earlier. Oh, and I need my grinder. Yes, do you know what that is, Alicia? Do you know what a grinder is? Do you know what hemp wick is? Do you know what an indica is and a sativa is? What else lingo do it can I think of? You know, like that's been my medicine of choice here for like a decade now, really, yeah. It was either that or a morphine pump. But it helps all kinds of things. It helps with the back pain. It helps with the stress. It helps. Yeah, so I saw that and I was like, That was a back to school video we've not seen before. Just kidding, just kidding. It's not scandalous or anything. So yeah, I'm gonna sit here for a little bit with Philip. And Noe, he's up here. Where are you? There you are, Noe. He's Noe. Yeah, I'm probably gonna just work on my picture tonight, my Desert Mermaid picture. I feel like it's coming along. Probably just that and some music. Hopefully I can get to bed early. I'm setting myself an alarm though because I want to get up early so that I'm gonna get up with Patrick and my mom so that like by the time like they leave, I'm awake enough to where I can start, you know, I can do my exercises, get ready for the day. Probably when I wake up, just like, I don't know, I kind of like starting like editing the vlog and stuff while I'm waking up in the morning for some reason. It's not that hard for me. It's not something I feel like I need to completely focus on since I'm not doing a bunch of jump cuts, and I've kind of come up with like a formula or a format for how I edit the vlogs, so yeah, it makes it a lot easier. You know, I'm like, I have this like formula in my head and I'm like, I just gotta go step, 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 done. Boom. Vlog done every day. I feel like at this point I'd kind of miss it if I wasn't doing it every day, so. Philip still hasn't posted his vlog yet either. We're gonna have a talk with Philip about being a lazy YouTube creator and not getting his vlogs up. Yeah. Right, Noe? He doesn't give a shit. So that's what we're doing tonight. Chilling. Working on the Desert Mermaid picture. Smoking weed. Being that type of girl. Being that type. Yes, I am that type. Apparently Alicia is too. That's okay, girl. You're welcome around here. You are welcome. Well, hello. Yes, getting up this morning did not work out the way it was supposed to. I had night terrors. I had weird dreams all night, and they were not restful. Like, when I have, like, my vivid dreaming like that, it just was not restful. It's not been restful. I hate it. So, yeah. Fucking A. I guess it's just one of those weeks, you know. Sometimes you're gonna have good days and bad days, but we'll make it. We'll make it some days, and some days we won't. So, yeah. I was watching my vlog back, and I'm like, I think Alicia might be that type girl. You that type? Are you that type like I'm that type? As always, guys, I'm going to have my playlist linked for you. And I hope you have fun doing whatever you're going to do. Until I see you in the next vlog, be safe. And I love you guys. And yeah, that's it. Bye, guys. Mwah!
This is KDM-YT, transmitting from a facility located in the Coachella Valley. And a transmission